Day 396, 22 for 22. Good morning. Hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and don't quit. All right, so there was a live discussion last night on American military families got your six. I hope I got that right. A lot of interesting stuff came out of that. A lot of what they were saying last night is what I try to do here. And obviously, I don't have the combat experience to, get too far in depth in the pain and suffering of that, and I don't pretend to. I will say I do understand the mechanics of getting there and doing it, and what's supposed to be done there to make sure that you come home. And it's some unspeakable shit. But there's the transition of coming back from the theater, and then there's the transition of getting out when it's time, whether it's through medical board, medical retirement, or just regular old ETS. And the military is eminently qualified to get you ready to go, get you in the warrior spirit, and get out there and do what needs to be done. What they are not good at is getting us prepared to come home, one, to our families, and two, to a civilian world that has no clue how to even understand a peacetime soldier. Never mind, let alone a combat soldier that's seen and done things that the average person should never see. And that, honestly, I wish our soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines had never seen. But it is what it is. We made the choice to serve. Unless you were drafted, but that hasn't happened since 1973. So our Vietnam vets had the had the distinction of being the last ones to get drafted. So yeah, they are the ones that got sucked into it and forced into it. But they were honorable enough to go do it, and not just go to Canada or wherever they would go, or get a deferment because they didn't want to go. I digress, as usual. But the military is good at getting you ready to go do it, but does a horrible job of getting us back to our families and then back to being a civilian when it's time to get out. ACAP, or whatever they call it today, is a decent program, but not all units support the use of it. They're supposed to. They give the nod, wink to it, but mission first always with the Army, at least. And there's not a lot of mental health services on how to transition. It's all right, get out, go get a job, have a good life. We'll help you get the good life, and you get the one last paycheck, and you get the however much leave you have left, and hasta la vista, see you later, thanks for your service, bye-bye. But there's no real counseling of, all right, your civilian experience is going to be much different. You're not going to have the task and purpose that you did while you were in. And for some of us like me, that was everything. My purpose was to serve my country and my brothers and sisters. I went in to serve my country. I didn't go in for the college money. That was an added benefit. I got my degree through it, and I'm grateful for it, but that's not why I went in. That was just oh, hey, thanks, I'll take that too. But the honor of serving my country was enough for me originally. But honestly, they offered more, so I took more. I'm not stupid. Now on the way out, I did ACAP a little bit, and I know that other people are in the same boat. Some people have been able to use ACAP and use it to its full extent. But I think even they would agree there was nobody sitting down with you counseling you on the way out, saying, "Hey, life ain't the same out here as what you're used to." That purpose is gone. That structure is gone, and a lot of us get used to that structure, and a lot of us need that structure. And when that structure is gone, and that behemoth of the United States military is no longer standing behind us in the same manner in which it was in which we served, it can be a kick in the nuts, or the vajayjay, depending on your sex. It can make for a tough time. I know when I got out, I was lost. It's no joke. I mean, I knew what I wanted to do, finally, and because of the location I was in, that kind of hindered it. But finally, after getting out in 2004, in the year 2018, I finally have the job that I want to do. I went to work yesterday, sat down, started working on the project that I got put on, and right now it's only menial stuff because I'm not qualified to do the job yet. I got to go to the class and learn how to do it. But what they had me working on, I was like, yeah, all right, yeah, this is cool. You know, I'm doing what I want to do. So it took me 14 years, 14, to get to the job that I want. Now, some of you hop out of the service and get into the job you want, but you don't necessarily have the same structure. You know, stuff's different than what it was, and it's something that you may not even ever get used to. Like every morning, I get up and do PT. You know, for me, PT is not what it used to be, but I get out and walk. You know, do the 22. Once we get some room in our garage after we finally finish moving in this place, we plan on turning at least a corner of it into a little bit of a gym, or maybe even start going to a gym. I don't know. I kind of like my walking, so I might not. I digress. But you know, structure. I put structure back into my life where I didn't have it, and maybe that's something that you guys can do if you're struggling and you're listless and not sure what you're doing. Put some structure that you used to have back in your life. That's an idea. I mean, I'm just throwing shit out there and hopefully it sticks. All right, so wow, I need to do some push-ups and get going here. Mainly just because I'm taking a lot of time talking here. But what that group talked about last night, this is one small part of it that I brought up, and I don't know if anybody tracked on it, but I started thinking about it. And I talked a little bit about it before. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 1 for the airborne ranger in the sky. 1 for the infantry. 1 for the fallen. Ugh. Alright, so stay in your fight. Don't quit. If you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. There's no shame in getting help. If you need it, get it. If you think these videos are doing any good at all, please share. I don't care where you share it to. Share. But whatever you do, please do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a permanent or temporary problem. You got this. We'll see you here tomorrow. Tough out.